Madam Florence Ita Giwa, Senator, wherever, aka Mama Bakasi, come and sit down. This video is for you. Come. Take your seat and sit. This video is for you. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Thank you for holding forth. My name is Itunu. I'm sure by now you have seen this woman on arisetv. Go and check out the interview if you have not seen it. But I'm coming with a different angle, you know. So I don't blame this woman. Honestly, I don't blame her because this is a woman who she's 79, all right? This is a woman who has zero moral compass. Zero, as in Odo, zero. Now, I'm not a Gen Z, I'm an old school. So there are a lot of things that the Gen Zs of this world did not know that some of us know. The elders in the house will remember when this woman was having affair with Chidi Mokeme. Chidi Mokeme is a Nigerian actor. Yeah. You remember during the time he was hosting Gulda Ultimate Search. Yes, that was that time. Later, Chidi Mama became interested in G-Mike. And then it was a fight between Jim Ike and Chidi. You know Jim Ike now? This is Jim Ike. So at a point, there was a time Jim Ike had a accident, and this woman bankrolled his hospital bill. Yes, there was a period she was sandwiched between the two of these boys. Yes, and in 2010, yes, the winner of Big Brother Africa, Uti Nwachukwu, they remember him. This woman again began to have relationship with him. Social media wasn't like this then, but bloggers, if you remember, bloggers, you know, shouted it and all of that. In January of 2023, Chidi came out to say that, you know, he has not been out there. So he came to grant an interview with a TV station and said that he had what he called Bell's palsy, that the sickness makes a side of his face to drop like a stroke, and that was why he has not been acting. Look, I'm not insinuating anything. Are you hearing about Jamaica again? Or even this Nwachukwu? Look, he's not only female, he's not only girls that is being used. I don't know what this woman really wants with all these small boys. You see, this are one of they are all over the social media. This was in 2007, and you read that at the moment all seem not well between the two Hollywood. You see the caption, G-Mike, Chidi Mokeme at loggerheads over sugar mommy. So look at that. At the moment, all seem not well between the two Hollywood personalities, Jim Ike and Chidi Mokeme, who have made impressive statements in the fast rising movie industry in Nigeria, that otherwise known as Nollywood. The duo, if information at our display is anything to go by, at loggerhead over the right ownership of a sugar mommy named Ita Giwa, one of the political Amazons in Aso Rock. It is an open secret that Chidi Mokeme, who has tremendously benefited from Ita's largesse, is a loyalty to Ita's warmed bed. But recent development revealed that Mama Bakassi, as Ita Giwa is being called, is shifting attention from Chidi to Jim. Lamentably, the recent affinity between the distinguished former senator, she's not distinguished, Ita, and the Hollywood's Jim Ike seem to have been a subject of concern for the ultimate man, Chidi. You know, that was when, and I told you, that was when Chidi was hosting the Ultimate Search. Good that Ultimate Search. Shameless people, small boys. So if she now come out to say that Natasha Otsi shouldn't have complained of being sexually harassed by the Senate president, then you shouldn't blame him. I mean, you shouldn't blame her. That's what she knows. That is what she's used to. That's why I said she has a very zero moral compass. She was married to Dele Giwa. Yeah, Dele Giwa of Newswatch, the editor of Newswatch then, that was murdered. That was by puzzle bomb during Babangida regime. Babangida did not even say anything about it in his book. I didn't see it was his book. Maybe he mentioned it, but I don't know. So they were married for 10 months. Yeah, you have me. 10. I did it 10 years. 10 months. This was their ceremony. I want to show you a document. This woman granted an interview and said that oh my goodness, let me show you. I don't know if you can read. He said, let me read that one I just showed. These are his words, our words rather. That other paragraph underneath. He said on the particular day, he looked at his time. On that particular day, he looked at his time, referring to Dele Giwa, and said he was going to do his column. He requested I follow him to go to his house to see how he prepares his column. I agreed. We drove from Sule to Keja because I was curious. When we got to his house, we went to his study, and he went to his study and brought out one old typewriter and sat on the table with a glass of wine and a cognac and started typing straight from his head without looking at any material. He did this up to about 3 a.m. the next morning. I was amazed. I called my mom that early morning through his telephone landline to inform her that I was with Dele Giwa and that he was typing his column from his head. From that day, we never got separated and all of that. And 3 weeks later, they were engaged. This is a woman who met Dele Giwa. She said she has been reading his column. In fact, Parallel Snap. I don't miss Parallel Snap in Newswatch by Dele Giwa's column that time. So they met. She said she was drawn to his column. Fine. The very day they met. Back in those days, we're talking of maybe in the 70s or thereabouts. Yeah. So she went that very day with Dele Giwa to his house. In those days when morals was still very, not nowadays, when you dare not being a virgin before getting married, and then you follow a man on that very day to his house to sleep in his house. So that's why I said this woman doesn't have any morals. So if she's now saying Natasha shouldn't have complained. Then she see it as normal. So I don't know how she was raised in those days, not Gen Z, all right, that you will now call your mother from a man's landline 3 a.m. in the morning. You are in his house, he's typing his story. I'm a journalist. When you have your stuff offset, you don't need to look at any, you've already know what to type, what you want to write, because you've done, you see things, you type, you write. There is no big deal in that. So because Dele was typing from his head, that was so fascinated that she slept in his house that day. So she's a zero moral person. So I wouldn't blame her for saying that Natasha shouldn't have said anything. And when she was sleeping with all these small boys, we're talking about less than 50 years ago, because 2013, 2014, 2010, 2012, that was when she was doing all this. Today, now she's 79. She was over 60 then. Who knows what she was doing with all these boys? Where is that J-Mike? Where is Uti? Where is Chidi? So, if somebody has this kind of standard, expect anything, and she said she flew, so her voice, Madam, this is how your voice has always been. Should I play old video of you talking? When you spoke, your voice has always sounded as if you swallow frog. Oh, so it's because Natasha said she flew all night during her interview, so she had to be drinking water. She was kind of dehydrated, drinking water. So this one again, I flew. Come on, shut up. This is how your voice has always been. Yes. And she said she's still beautiful. There is no time you are ever beautiful facially or voice you, but as an elder we expect you to be beautiful upstairs, but unfortunately you are not. So if you are saying that people get raped all the time, shouldn't talk about it, that we get to a level you cannot be sexually harassed, you shouldn't be approachable in a place where you are working. I don't really understand that. I think this man is dead, is brain dead. Aisha Yusufu said they went and bring her from museum to come and defend I laugh. I said, this girl to come and defend Akpabio. How much were you given? How much? You know, when they have when in order to maintain their expensive lifestyle, by the time they leave politics, they leave office, in order to maintain that lifestyle, they can do anything. They can do anything. So how much were you paid to come and defend that she shouldn't have spoken? So don't blame her overall. Don't blame her. She's she's not there morally, so you can't give what you don't have. We are talking today about those we know, those small boys that you were with. Who knows? The ones we don't know. Did you win election to get to the Senate? Yes, that's another question that should be asked. Natasha won her own. She went to court and she won. She dealt with Yaya Bello in Kogi State. Few days to the election, maybe you saw it there. Yaya Bello went and excavated the roads leading to her village. She got there. She got payloader to fill so that INEC material will not get to her constituency. It was that bad. She got there. She said, okay, they are going to refill the gullies now. The videos are still on Twitter, on the internet. So we saw this lady fought for what she won, and the court declared her and she won. Madam Ita Giwa, who did you sleep with? Who and who did you sleep with to get a senatorial seat? Today you are 79. You are supposed to be talking like an elder state woman, but unfortunately, I don't know why is it that when people get old, they lose it. They lose it. So someone that is morally bankrupt, like Florence Ita Giwa, you don't expect anything from them. I rest my case. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, people. So marriage of 10, there's a saying in Yoruba that 10 months. There's a saying in the Yoruba that ìyàwó tá bá fi jó fẹ́ ìran ló máa ń wò lọ. What do you expect? You went and stay with a man the day you met him. You don't expect that marriage to last. What you did on arisetv is what Yoruba will call Ofori Jona Ogborun Are. You put your head in fire and you smell yourself. You know, when you put your head in fire, your air begin to burn, and when air burns, it smells. So you smell yourself. That's it. If Akpabio had paid you to come and do this, you would have said, I'm too old for that. But of course, you have to maintain your fake life, your makeup, your what's not. At this age, you're supposed to be thinking of where you are going after here. 79. Now you are still like this. Let me know if you know her current boyfriend. Her current boyfriend. Not recent, current. We've talked about recent ones, current ones. I'll talk to you again very soon. If I see anything, if I discover anything, I'll let you know. Bye-bye. Love you.